Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Cuphead S rank series. Basically, throughout the episodes, I'm just going to be attempting to beat all of the bosses in the game on S rank. What you're seeing on screen is probably attempt number 50 of trying to beat this boss. It's very annoying, and the playing RNG is insane. Stick around, and if you like it, maybe hit like, subscribe. I'm gonna be making as plenty as episodes as I can on this. And yeah, and also I'll be doing other games, other stuff on the channel because I'm trying to bring back the gameplays. So I hope you enjoy. And yeah, okay. Now the bosses I've already gotten S rank on. Cavity Carnation, Cuphead Grand. I passed fist on both of those. I don't even remember doing that. S rank on this and S rank on that. Now the only boss that I haven't got S rank on is Hilda Berg. We're gonna be here for a while. So let the rage begin. Great start. Okay, so while there's no talking going on in the background, I'm just gonna kinda explain each phase as I'm going through it. For this first phase with this weird orb, basically wanna pay attention to where the bullets start firing and kinda react automatically. So for that phase, just shrink if you need to go faster, because sometimes they'll get faster out of nowhere. It's weird. I don't know really know how to explain it. And then just make sure that you keep firing if you can. You want to do as much damage as possible without losing any opportunity. And also watch out for those annoying green blimps that you're going to see throughout the rest of this video, because they just take up so much of the screen. It's so annoying! Oh, that was a quick phase, actually. I like that. I'm gonna have to remember to do that next time. Oh, I missed that. Shoot. Might be my first loss. Yeah, I'm losing right here. I want to point out something, because I don't know if this is rare or not, but look at this! What is that?! Well, looks like Imperious Star. Or... timed? Not timed. Go, go, go. Oh, it's so unfair! Oh, that's literally unfair. Yeah. Well, good first attempt. That was literally unfair. I timed... What happened? Uh, sorry, my recording stopped. Okay, moving on from that moron, we're here to talk about this phase. Basically, what I was calling unfair is that these yellow UFOs seem like they go off on their own, but for some reason I convinced myself that if you move closer to them, they'll activate faster. There are the ones you can dodge by just maneuvering them. Yeah. Now the main thing to worry about, like right there, is HP. Now, I'm not too worried at the moment, but I should be. This boss is really not that hard. It's more of the green rockets just kind of being in the way. Mainly because they shoot 5 pellets and that takes up like half the screen. Like, you see what I'm talking about? And then that thing's kind of fast, so you kind of have to think quick on your feet and move out the way. And I gotta make sure I go small for him because he's literally taking up 90% of my screen. Okay. Now I'm already about to address in a few minutes which why I should not use the nuke at this point, but save up the nuke for the arrow shooting guy phase. He basically goes down after like one nuke and a couple shots. So yeah, don't use your nuke at this moment. It won't help you that much. I'm pretty sure you can immediately skip his phase if you just used up the nuke thing. If you use the nuke while he's shooting the arrows, literally all the stars disappear, so keep that in mind if you're like trying to beat this phase. I gotta dodge. You gotta be careful for that green one, because that's the dangerous one. It's like that, like you can't dodge that because that's just bad luck. That's just bad luck. Like, I'm getting this bad RNG right now. It's kind of not fair, but you know, Like that. Like the game punishes you so hard. Like those moments you cannot dodge. You can dodge, just good luck doing it because I could not find out a timing for these things. But they're just automatic, and I somehow convinced myself that I was doing the right thing. So yeah, but we're gonna try as hard as we can to save our parries. I can still get an HP buff based on my first parry, and I'm just gonna reset. This is so difficult. Now my goal mainly is to beat at least 3 bosses. Yeah, just scrap that whole concept. I only ended up beating this one boss. You're gonna see why I'm losing my mind. And the phase kind of goes by quick if you're able to consistently damage them while they're doing that stupid phase. The green guys are the main problem because they take up so much of the screen. So I try my best to get them out, but sometimes they still manage to pop in and like disturb the beast. Now for this part, I'd say it's kind of RNG based. But I think for these yellow ones, okay, that was some bullcrap right there. But I'm gonna try and wait up for another parry. These yellow ones kind of go off if you go near them, versus these red ones you have to trigger. So just keep that in mind. Now I'm trying to get this, okay, third heart, and then I'm gonna go for the face punch. Or the nuke, I don't know why I said face punch. Yeah, for that yellow one to go off, and that's a knockout. Now all we have to do is hope that that's an S. Okay, under 2:10. Wow, that's gotta be hard. 2 minutes and like 10 seconds. So we basically want consistent damage. You just gotta be in her face like the entire time. We're gonna use the nuke right here. We're basically gonna keep doing this. Yep, phase is already gone. So a tip right there for any of you people trying to S rank this boss. Look how many just showed up on screen. Did you guys see that? Let's see. Thank you Xbox for the notification. Now using that bomb actually just saved us from getting hit by the yellow ones, which is fine. Oh man, it's got hit. Oh, it's so unlucky. Okay, but we're just gonna try and get some good time, or not. Oh, we were almost there too. Jesus Christ. All I want to do is just get these bombs off. Because the bombs not only hit her, but it's a good chance they also hit the little mini robots that come in. And this will become a very apparent problem. Look at this example. I'm about to show you. I'm not going for parry. Look how many enemies were on screen. Look at this freaking thing. I hate them so much. Yeah, these stars kind of stay on screen for way too long, so you gotta be careful with that. This might take up the entire video. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to save my parries up. Or just die. Okay, I gotta lock in. This is gonna take a long time, bro. Woo! That was unlucky. Yeah, I don't like the plain RNG here. Sometimes, like, 4 will be on screen and the game will just be like, oh yeah, dodge that. I mean, you've seen it like happen twice. It actually happened 3 times though. But I guess this boss is showing me insane that I ended up forgetting the first time. But yeah, when you use the bombs, it pretty much disables all the stars that come out. Which is why this phase is kind of good. Or sometimes, you know, it won't work. But they're relatively weak, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, I took damage. Oh, that was such a good run. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut all of this out. My main priority is just trying to get the green guys out of the way. And that phase went by pretty quick, which is good. And then they do that combo crap with the quintuple pellets and the tornado like you just saw. You have to try and trigger these yellow ones, because the more I play, the more I kind of learn that they kind of go off how close you are. No, they don't. We got another nuke. Perfect. I believe that's it. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough parries.
Randomly switch every 10 to stop shooting for any reason, whether that be intentionally, by dashing, using an EX or super, or through a face change of a boss. Luckily, this does make it a perfect charm for playing levels, since you only switch between 2 weapons, making it very manageable.
Oh, how do I turn it into a divine relic? Hold on. And here's the part where I end up learning a very complex system on how to get the cursed relic to divine relic. Here is the chart on screen from a Reddit post I found. You're gonna have to do all the math. It really depends on what bosses you beat and on the IO you beat the bosses in. And I'm gonna put a time lapse here. 3, 2, 1. I can't focus, bro. And at this point, the main problem was just Korean boys shooting their pellets at me and taking up the entire screen. And this attempt. And by this point, I had just put down the controller and just took a break. You're gonna see this time less of the screen just being idle. I needed a break. This was giving me a headache. But for the most part, I'm just trying to collect my thoughts. This was hard for me, and I don't know why, but it's like I forgot stuff that I learned. And it was a very annoying process of doing the same things over and over again, only faster, and always holding that X button, never letting go. And I can't stress it enough. This may be easy to more experienced players, but as someone who's beaten the game 3 times, this still was just painful. It was painful. I was scrounging through this boss, and getting the divine relic took at least an hour and a half. It didn't really make it any better. But man, this was just awful. Props to anyone doing this, by the way. I'll just skip to when I actually get this boss finished. What you're going to see next is just my complete S rank playthrough of this boss, unedited, so you can see everything, maybe take some notes. And yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you. this is a part of the video where I just say thank you for sticking with me through this torturous journey. And next episode will be on a very specific candy-related boss. You're just gonna have to wait and see, because boy, is she annoying. But thanks for sticking around. We'll see more episodes in the future, or you guys can even pick a boss for me to start on in the next episode. I appreciate you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys later.